We are officially 9 days out from Ironman, Panama City, Florida. For the 2019 Ironman prep. That's right, I'm doing an Ironman. I'm gonna start prepping for it. It's something about just like an event like that, over 140-mile race with a combination of swimming, biking, and a full marathon that I'm just kind of attracted to. So we are officially coming down to crunch time, 9 days out. Yesterday was just a 50-minute swim. So I went to Quarry Lake, did a 50-minute swim, felt absolutely amazing. And the entire time I was swimming, I was just thinking about like when I first started swimming in May and now transitioning to now, which has been like 146 days or something like that. That transition has been massive. I remember when I first started swimming, I could not do 25 yards continuously without jumping out of the water going, trying to grab like a breath of air. And then yesterday, going 2,500 yards, walking out of the water, just being like, oh, that was chill. But today is a 1 hour bike ride, or not a 1 hour bike ride, a 1 hour run. I'm gonna be doing that on the treadmill at the warehouse. But last night, Steph said that when I was falling asleep, and like when I first fell asleep, because I fell asleep first, I was talking about swimming in my sleep. So I think that's how you know, like, we're 9 days out. Tell me what I was talking about last night.
So I stayed up and watched an extra episode of New Girl while you were snoring and falling asleep. You were snoring too. And I leaned over to turn off the TV and you go, swim, swim, swim. And then you kind of like woke up and I'm like, are you talking about swimming? And you're like, I'm so tired.
I was tired. The question is, how skinny does my face look right now? I'm sitting around 195 pounds in the morning. Started this prep, like I've said, about 225 pounds. But on Monday, I'm getting a DEXA scan. So a DEXA scan will measure body fat percentage. I'll get my weight taken. It'll measure muscle mass. And I did a test in April after one of my diets. So I'll compare those results to the results on Monday to see like how my body composition has changed, which should be super interesting. But I want to talk about what I just posted on Instagram. Now I'm doing a giveaway. I am giving away a Garmin 735 XT because honestly, the support through this entire prep has been so amazing, whether it be on social media, whether it be through BPN or email. It's been awesome. So I want to give you guys something back. One person, a watch. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram page, @NickBearFitness, and you have to like the picture, comment what you're training for, like if you got this watch, what you would train for, and then tag someone. So I'm giving this away in the next couple days. So I'm pretty psyched. One of the co-founders of Roka, now Roka is the company who makes a lot of triathlon stuff. They make my wetsuit, my tri-suit, the sunglasses I have, a lot of the stuff I have for triathlon is made by Roka. And Roka is an Austin, Texas-based company, which is really, really cool. But one of the co-founders reached out to me, Rob, on Instagram, and he said I can borrow his Aero wheels to throw on my bike for the Ironman. So I'm heading to their headquarters right now, which is like 20 minutes away from us. And I'm about to pick up his Aero wheel, so greatly appreciated for that. Okay, so the wheels have been acquired. Now these are Zip 808 carbon clincher Aero wheels. Again, huge shout out to Rob and Roka. Now I'm about to drop these off at Blur Cycle Works, get them put on the bike so that when I pick it up tomorrow, I can use them and test them on my last brick workout, which is on Saturday. So we are 30 minutes, well actually 32 minutes, 25 seconds into today's run. So the workout is 60 minutes running. So I'm on the treadmill. This is probably only like the third workout of this Ironman prep that I've done on a treadmill. And I would 100% prefer running outside, but honestly it's easier to get clips. So that's how we're doing it. So I'm running the speed I set on here, 7.4 miles per hour. And like I said, I've done about a little over 4 miles so far. And according to this thing, I burnt 600 calories, which who knows about that, but we got about 27 minutes left. Okay, we're at 59 minutes, 41 seconds. Got about 15 seconds left now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Solid run. Very, very solid run.
We're hitting some chest today. So banging out some flat dumbbell press right now. I'm throwing on the 130s and Nick's just trying to maintain some strength still. So he's doing like 110s to 115s. So last set right here.
Now immediately from our run into a little chest pump with Preston, get some blood moving, nothing crazy. Some presses, some flies, some push-ups.
It's the worst.
So 1 week, just about 1 week until the Ironman. Exactly 1 week until we leave Texas, hop in the truck and start driving down to Florida. And I cannot believe it's here. I can't believe that this past couple months of prep just like flew by like this. I can't tell you how excited I am to get down there to start the race and just get my ass kicked. Like I cannot wait, and like it's all that goes to my mind all day. The past couple of days now that we're in the taper leading into the race. But to wrap up this video and to really leave an impact like 1 week out, 1 week from the Ironman, I shared this on Instagram, and the team here received this package. This package consisted of this flag right here, this letter from Tony, and these pictures from him and his team, his unit. Now, this package that we received was a reminder of the responsibility we have as a business with social media to push people, inspire people, motivate people to train for life, whatever life is going to throw at you, right? So I'm going to share this letter with you. I'm going to read this to you. But the way Tony and I know each other is through Ranger School. So we were in Ranger School together. We didn't know each other there. However, I've talked about this story before where we were in the mountain phase of Ranger School and we were in this valley, and I never knew, like to this day, if it actually happened or if I was hallucinating from being so tired and hungry. I remember singing the Star Spangled Banner in the valley at like 3 a.m. in the mountains of Georgia. And I never knew if it really happened. But Tony said that he was there at that same mountain singing the Star Spangled Banner with me. So I know that, well, one, it happened. It actually happened. And Tony and I were there together during that time. But like, this has been the greatest thing I have ever received personally, and the team here. And it's left a massive impact on what we do and what we're going to do in the future. This flag right here will be displayed along with this letter and these pictures at the warehouse in this office for anyone to see that comes here. So, early in 2019, I was on an operation in southern Afghanistan, clearing a Taliban bazaar. An IED was detonated and 3 assault elements suffered casualties, including myself. After conducting buddy aid and then refusing medevac, myself and one of my snipers carried the roughly 280 to 300 pound casualty over 500 meters to HLZ. After dropping him off, I sprinted back to an even heavier casualty and carried him an additional 300 meters to the waiting helicopter, which had landed in a muddy field. While all this was happening, it became clear I had suffered from a traumatic brain injury on top of my minor shrapnel wounds in my face, side, and legs. So, while fighting to move these casualties, I was also fighting for mental acuity the entire time. Eventually, the TBI caught up with me, but I managed to keep it at bay until I got the last casualty on the bird. For about 2 hours after that, I cannot remember anything. I say all of this to say that I would never have been able to accomplish what I did that night if it had not been for your program, Embrace the Suck training, and the mindset you speak of. I'm not a big guy. On a good day, I'm about 5'6", 160 pounds, so carrying these guys was no easy feat for me. I managed though because I put myself in that pain cave so many times before that mentally I was ready to endure, and thanks to your program, I was physically ready as well. Throughout my 15 years as a soldier, I put myself through both physically and mentally demanding training, all in preparation for nights like that. Nights when someone else would depend on my physical and mental strength and endurance. That happened to Tony. And Tony was carrying his flag on his kit that night. It gives me chills, man. It gives me chills reading that every single time and holding this flag and looking at these pictures of Tony and his guys. So I say that, I tell you that because that motivates me even more. Like, I didn't think I could be motivated even more to do this Ironman. But thinking about like Tony and his story and the other people out there that are watching these videos, they're listening to these stories, the impact that we have, the responsibility to carry through and carry out is massive. So like this Ironman, I will be thinking about this flag a lot. And Tony and his guys and the guys out there like it. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. About 1 week left in the Ironman. I cannot wait.